How we doing, sports fans? Ghost Picks team Justin here. Today we're going to be giving out another top tier play on our YouTube channel for free. Just gotten bit by the unlucky bug lately. Before we get into all that, I want to make sure that everyone's aware the Masters start tomorrow. Plays will be coming out to you guys that are on the package tonight. When we get the matchups released, we already have our tournament favors. Who are going to be? We have 3 tournament favors, and they range from anywhere from plus 2,000 to plus 4,000. Small units, big payday. Like I said, we've hit 2 out of the last 5, and we got a third finished second. Can't stress enough that the Masters are a great time, and it's a good way to win some money. Going into yesterday's plays, I should say. I know some of you guys took them money line, took Nashville money line. You got a couple of guys messaged me and said that that's all they were offered. Good for you guys. I'm happy you guys got the win there. Frustrating to say the least. Nashville, they didn't look like they came ready to play. They looked like they had only a sense of urgency in the third. And once they tied it 2-2, they were really just playing for overtime, which is frustrating as someone watching the game. The reason they were playing for overtime is because they wanted to ensure that they got at least 1 point out of the deal. They didn't care if the Red Wings got a point and they're not a threat in the 8th seed. But it was pretty important for Nashville to get at least 1 point out of that game. So you could tell they were playing very conservative once they got that equalizer. And they were happy with just going to overtime, get 1 point, and try to squeak out a couple more. Like I said, frustrating for us to say the least. Not what you want to see. We also had Chicago versus Dallas. We took Dallas last night. It's kind of the same thing. Dallas, they didn't look like they were. They're obviously they're a team that struggles scoring points, and they usually put on a hard charge in the third period, and they did the same thing again, but it was a little too late. They almost tied it up there in the end of the third, but like I said, hockey wasn't our day yesterday, which is frustrating. We did win our baseball play. We only had one baseball play, and it was the Reds run line versus the Pirates. Man, it's gonna be a long year for those Pirates fans, and it wasn't even close. The Reds, they looked good yesterday. I think they won 14-1. I kind of stopped watching once it hit 10-1, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Some sports get hot, some sports get cold. But I still am very confident in what we have in our hockey plays. Like I said, a lot of these times we're getting burnt with these regulation plays. But that's where the value is. I mean, we can't take these games and what like some of these games are minus 180, minus 190. You have to kind of take a little bit of a leap of faith and go for regulation. And sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. Another game I was watching yesterday, what happened with Tampa Bay? Obviously, Columbus has their number. They have since they played them in the playoffs 2 years ago. Once Tampa Bay they had the most points in the NHL and got bounced in the first round by Columbus. It's just that style that Torts teaches. It's that frustration. They like to get under Tampa Bay's skin and really slow the game down. And they're doing a very good job of it. Not only that, but Tampa Bay is really they hit an offensive slump. They've been relying on goaltending, and it's starting to kind of backfire on them. They are in desperate need of Kuch coming back. Once Kucherov comes back, I still like this team as one of the Cup favorites, as well as Colorado. Just for you guys that are out there, I'm not sure if you guys watched my first video that I put out for Ghost Picks, but it was Colorado is my favorite to win the Cup. And so far, I stand by that 100%. They may need a little bit of goaltending support. Grubauer, obviously, he's been playing some decent hockey, but I think they just need a little bit more than that. It'll be interesting to see if they go out and try to get someone before the trade deadline. But today we'll go to our top tier play for you guys, and I really like this play a lot. Just going to go ahead and make sure I get the line right for you guys. And I am taking Edmonton versus the Ottawa Senators in regulation. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing these regulation plays, but I'm telling you, it's the only way we can get value out of this. Edmonton has really dominated the entire series this year versus Ottawa. They play very similar styles, but Edmonton is just a lot better at it. Not only that, Edmonton has probably, in my opinion, it's not on paper the best power play, but when you're watching the game and you like kind of have that gut feeling, like they are a very, very, very talented power play. And Ottawa has probably one of the worst penalty kills out there. Not only that, we got Hogberg in net tonight, and versus he's struggling, I should say, to say the least. I don't know. I just really like this matchup, and at minus 125 in regulation, I think it's a no-brainer. Edmonton has beaten Ottawa every time this year, except for once by more than 2 goals. They've been a very lopsided series. I just think that Edmonton gets the job done tonight, and we need a much-needed win for Team Justin with our NHL top-tier plays, and this is what's going to get it done. Like I said, if you are on my package yesterday, the guys who did 2 for Tuesday even, I'm sending out plays again. I have one other play that I like tonight, and I'll be getting out to you guys right now. But like I said, tonight our play is Edmonton regulation versus the Ottawa Senators. As always, good luck, God bless, grind on, and let's go.